release of Season 4 of Cobra Kai, I am going to rank all 4 seasons of Cobra Kai from the good to the best. Hi, my name is Nathan, and I do a bunch of movie talking on this channel. If you're new here, click that like button if you enjoyed this video, check out my other content, and be sure to subscribe if you like my other content. Also, down in the comment section, share your ranking of all 4 seasons of Cobra Kai, and let me know your thoughts on the show as a whole. Also, I have done a previous ranking actually, but this is the updated ranking with Cobra Kai Season 4. So, with that said, let's get into the ranking. In last place is Season 4. Now, while this season is in last place, I still really enjoy this season because all the seasons here I give positive review. There's not even one season that I give a negative review. Anyways, Season 4, I thought it was just a great addition to the Cobra Kai series on Netflix. It just added more layers to Daniel and Johnny's relationship as they try to work together, but their technique styles are widely different. Likewise, the addition of Terry Silver entering this show just adds a little more nice dynamic between him and Kreese. The reason why this is in last place in this Cobra Kai ranking is because I think there was some wasted opportunities given to the producers of the show. Like, they almost gave Tori a character arc in this season, and then they don't. They almost gave John Kreese a character arc in the season, and then they don't. And also, the final battle, the tournament, is an epic battle, but it just wasn't as effective as Season 1's final battle. And the reason for that is because then, it sort of montages through the final battle instead of actually showing us the action. I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the Owl Valley tournament, but just montaging through and then just going to the finals of the tournament, it just seems a bit too rushed for me. Because Episode 8 ended, and Episode 9 just starts off the All Valley tournament, and Episode 10 continues the All Valley tournament. So it's just sort of a continuation throughout the last 2 episodes of the show. And I also think, yet again, there are some wasted opportunities here. But I still really enjoy this season. But I just don't like how they montage through the final battle with, Carrie Underwood singing. But like I said, I still really enjoy the season. There's still a bunch of great things. Also, it ended very dramatic, and a set of characters are in danger at the end. So, when Season 5 comes out, I'm very excited to see what they're going to do next for this show. So, in general, just a solid addition to the series. In third place, Season 3. Now, this is a season that it works better on first viewing. On the positive side, I still like the season. I still really enjoy the season, and I love the relationship between Johnny and Miguel in this season, as he is trying to be the father figure to Miguel. He's trying to help him recover from the dramatic events of the final battle in Season 2. And so he really cares about this kid, and it's surprising about how the guy that got crane kicked by Daniel LaRusso in 1984 really cares about this kid. And so that's just a great new dynamic happening in this season. Also, I think that some of the characters are more fleshed out. A big one is John Kreese, as they flesh out his Vietnam backstory a whole lot, and that gave him a whole bunch of layers to explain why he is the way he is in the show. And so I just really enjoy this character in this season. Now, where this one falls a bit flat for me is because the Cobra Kai are the villains, but they're just a bit too villainous to me. They've always been cruel and mean towards others. But I've never seen them do anything like this before. So, you have the Cobra Kai students breaking a kid's arm and sending him to the hospital, then breaking into Daniel's house, attacking students. Also, it has a bunch of character arcs, but I felt like Hawk's felt a bit weird in the way it played out. Like, Hawk has this character arc, but he starts attacking people, breaking into somebody's house, and then he changes. And that just seems so weird to me. But like I said, I still really enjoy this season. It just is a very strong season as well. Our runner-up, Season 2. Now, I think this one has the strongest final battle of all of the Cobra Kai seasons, probably. Because it just does it in a way that makes it heartbreaking. Because this has dire consequences to the dramatic turning of Season 3. And likewise, the season as a whole, it just has so many callbacks, so many references to the original Karate Kid trilogy. Big part of that is a big example is when Daniel visits Chosen. They have these nice dialogue together, and Chosen, fights Daniel again in a sparring session, and there's just so many references and comparisons that you have in this season. Also, I thought that they fleshed out a bunch of our obnoxious teenagers a bit more, giving some of them more distinctive personalities to tell them apart from each other. I also did like what they did with Robbie in the season, as he has sort of trying to have like a bit of a character arc, whereas in Season 3 they went totally bizarre and over the top with him. But in this season, it's just trying to flesh out and make all of our characters stand out in a way. And Robbie has sort of a character arc and has the best version of himself in this show. Likewise, the addition of John Kreese adds a whole new dynamic of evil in this season, as you watch these students corrupting because of him. And he wants to get back at Johnny for not following his instructions back in 1984. So this to me was just a great season. More dynamics, more character arcs, and just a great way to close off 2 seasons of payoff in the final battle. But in first place is Cobra Kai Season 1. Now, I did not see this season until just about last year, and I was immediately blown away with what they did in here. Obviously, Johnny, he just gets a bunch of standout moments in this season, and he's just super funny. William Zabka, a great, funny actor.
Not allow weakness in this dojo, so you can leave your asthma and your peanut allergies and all that other made-up bullshit outside. Is that understood? You're being a pussy, and you don't want to be a pussy. You want to have balls.
My guidance counselor says that certain words perpetuate the sexist worldview that can trigger...
Quiet!
Hey, bro hands.
Want to score those hot babes?
Try karate.
And also, he learns his ways. As he brings Cobra Kai back, he also learns his ways that is corrupting the students just a little bit. Add to the mix, you have a nice banter between Johnny and Daniel. This conflict could be resolved if they just sat down and talked about it, but because of their past in 1984, they don't trust each other and they don't like each other. So that just adds a great banter dynamic throughout the course of this season. And add to the mix, you do have some more obnoxious teenagers, their relationships with one another. And I thought that was just a nice addition to the mix, and something that I wouldn't expect from the Karate Kid franchise. And this is a season that it has a very powerful and emotional final battle once you get to the tournament at the end, as the Cobra Kai students win, and you see the 1984 viewpoint from a different point of view, and that makes you want the Cobra Kai students to win, and they do. But the audience can't really celebrate with them. That's because Johnny loses the internal conflict as he realizes that he's turning the Cobra Kai students into mean-spirited students. So that was a very powerful ending and a powerful arc for Johnny to have, and and it has the differences between Kreese's teachings and Johnny's teachings, and he just has a bunch of interactions with other people, and they're just amazing. So this is a season that I loved watching when I first watched it, and I still love watching right now. Therefore, it's my favorite season of Cobra Kai. So, there you have it. Those are the 4 seasons of Cobra Kai ranked. Down below in the comment section, share your ranking of all 4 seasons of Cobra Kai. If you enjoyed this video, click that like button. I have more content like this over on my channel. And if you like that other content, consider clicking that subscribe button. I will be doing some more Cobra Kai content in the future. So I will see you guys in the next one.